After all, thorns like you are necessary to add charm to a rose. We just got so insulted. So, here's the thing. There is something that I have been trying to do forever. Ever since I got Pip back, I have been trying to evolve him. The first time through the game, it did not work. I got him evolved to this point. So I worked around and, tried to do stuff, whatever, tried to get things done. But it still, wasn't able to get Pip evolved. Needed to cast more elements on him, you know the deal. You know how it be. And it seemed like nothing I was doing was working, and it was, pretty frustrating just trying to get Pip to evolve. Here's the thing, I'm quite close at this point. I know this because I saw Pip start to evolve earlier. So really, I am very excited to share a very thrilling moment with you when we'll get to share together in seeing Pip evolve into its final form. That would have been the moment, wouldn't it? I will see you in a second when Pip has finally reached final evolution. And here we go. We have done it, folks. We have absolutely done it. We have, in this long process, gotten ourselves a full-fledged demon. That's right. We went through the process and we got a full-fledged demon in Pip. If I can actually pull him back up now. There we go. Let me just... Oh, Pip's so cute. Look at that. That tail's huge, little wings, the claws. I will meet you again in just a second when I have finished this battle and pulled up Pip's little card to look at. Alright, here we are. We can see that Pip's init has changed to red. It was black before. Probably because I used so many Infernos, but it's such a handy element to have. And we can see now that if we go into allocate to Pip, we do still only have the 6. I could have sworn that Pip got more, but like Soothe and Pounce are now are now red elements. So that's just really cool for me to see. That. And we can see Pip's cute little animation here as it goes and bounces around all cute like this. But yeah, so we have finally got it. Finally got him, up to the demon stage that I have been aiming for this entire time. So I'm quite happy about that, and I'm glad that I got to share that with you guys. All right, look here, and you might notice something a little bit different about Pip's elements. That's right, we got a full grid. Let's go. So once you have evolved Pip, in order to have the element grid upgrade in kind, you need to defeat a boss. So I just defeated a boss. You actually need to gain a star is what needs to happen. So really, evolving Pip has to be first or second playthrough. Otherwise, you are full on stars. Once you hit 99, you cannot get more. I'm at, I think, 92 right now. So with this, Pip gets some extra first level. some extra 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level, 6th level, and then also the addition of 7th level with a tech skill and 8th level slots. So the tech skill itself, 7th level, is always going to be get a certain number of stars, and the skill itself depends on which of the 3 you are. If you are the mix between angel and devil, if you're archangel, or whatever the demon one is, it's the full devil. I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, so when you have that, you finally get Pip's entire element grid, which is fantastic. Yeah, so now we finally have Pip able to be our red in it that does red summons as well, because we finally have the element slots for it, which is fantastic. So yeah, if you upgrade Pip all the way, if you evolve him all the way, regardless of which path you take, you should get all the way up to level 8 element slots. The element grid size does change depending on which form he takes, but you've seen the devil evolution, and that was the last thing that I absolutely had to do on this time through before I devoted myself to getting those last few endings. So let's see some endings. So here I was, right? All ready to go and go on to whatever the heck I was doing next, get to the new endings, and I realized I never showed you the tutorial, which, is fine. It's a tutorial. Who wants to see that? But here's the thing. Usually in this tutorial, you get absolutely creamed, because that's the point. Radius is very strong. The point is that he's going to absolutely cream you. However, when you are on your 2nd or 3rd or 4th or whatever time through the game, I'm on my 3rd at this point, by mostly full plays of the game. And you can see I have very good stuff. And usually he'd wipe you out, but you actually do have a chance to win. I've actually done more than his health at this point, but we have to go through the tutorial. So he says, listen up. There's 3 different attack levels: weak, strong, and fierce. Each have different accuracy or hit percent values. You know that, right? And then every time you hit, each of these values increase. This is stuff that we have seen throughout. I have kind of tried to talk about. If you want to read this, you can pause. I'm not really going to go super in depth. He talks about a good strategy, which is one I use, is just start with weak and work your way up to get the accuracy up on the others. But you can always, that just because you usually should start with weak and work your way up doesn't mean that you can't do strong or fierce without doing a weak first. As he shows by doing fierce, that doesn't hurt us at all. Hey, I did a couple fierces to you. You okay over there? And then he talks you through the use of elements, which I have also talked about with the field effects and same colored elements, and getting the field to your advantage. I have talked a lot about that and how I want to, not let the field be some color or something like that. Now, it's really funny because he's like, turn the field effect blue. Me, nah. Nah, boy. Hey there, hurry up and turn all the field effect attributes blue, for crying out loud. Nah. Oh. And then he talks you through, if you don't turn it blue, he talks you through this. You've got to attack to do physical damage. That gets you element levels. We know all of this. And then you won't accumulate any power unless you actually succeed. And so on and so forth. You can cast elements. Now please cast blue, he's going to say. The only ones that disappear are consumables. He's right, you have to use proper timing, so on and so forth. This is where he's talking about, like, consumables are the ones that do disappear. And you see, this is why I skipped this the first time through, because I talked through most of what he is talking about when I did my battles. But you know, for people who aren't familiar with the game, this can be very helpful. Yes, thank you for explaining this. Yes, I get that. Can I just look? I'm gonna help you out. Could you just shush? Yes, use whatever strategy. Hordes of monsters. Use your elements. Use an element. Oh, see, I was gonna do the exact same thing he was. So I'm just gonna casually cure that 5 HP I'm missing. Yeah, no big deal. Because now he's getting into his thing. You can see that he's very low, so I actually could knock him out at any point, pretty much. So he says, see, field effect's completely blue. And then this is the one that usually takes you out. An Aqua Ball and an all blue field usually takes you out. I am significantly higher level and wearing prism armor. Poke. Whee! Huh, was that too much for you? Sorry about that. Then he talks about how there's a lot of blue, then red will be weak. Try to discern their attack pattern. Fill the field. That kind of stuff. This is stuff that I've talked through in all of these battles. He is nice enough to heal you up. Because he still has stuff to teach you. That's right, there's more to talk about. You learn something, time to bring this lesson to an end, and so this is when he actually just straight up tries to take you out. Which he is decently strong, so usually that would take you out. But hey Radius, how do you feel about a flying arrow? No? Well, too late. So yeah, like I said, at least the second time through the game, you should be able to take him out. I also love doing flying arrow when you have like the surge as the backdrop instead of the Masamune, whatever it is. And he says, huh? You've grown mighty strong since the last time I fought you. That's how it is. Try this for size, young, and this'll teach you to respect your elders. Ha! And he, you know, starts actually doing things. Notice he is actually doing damage. Like, decent amounts of damage. I should probably heal. I should really probably heal. Let me just whack. Whack. Elements. Yeah, holy healing will work. I don't really need holy healing though. Do I have just like a, yeah, it'll work. Pretty much anything to kind of try and clear the field at this point. And still get, you know, decent amount. Ho ho hoch! I'm getting tired more easily in my old age. But nonetheless, well done there, young'un. You're quite proficient now, thanks to my tutoring. I was quite proficient before your tutoring. Thank you very much. Radius? At any time you want to end the battle, thank you. So yeah, you actually can beat him. It's not that hard. Second time through, I'd say you still do run the risk of getting knocked out by that barrage of aqua balls. But yeah, it's just a fun thing that you can actually do this and you don't, you know, you can actually win it, which is pretty cool. And then, you know, he always asks you if you find it helpful and says, come again, promise to take it easy, even though we, you know, beat him. So yeah, that's just a cool thing that I wanted to show. And I hadn't shown the tutorial, so figured you guys have already seen me play through this and talk through things as the tutorial would have. So I'd kind of skip through that part, but it's still a pretty interesting thing to be able to see what happens when you actually can beat him. So I just made the dimensional crossing and I am hanging out here in another world on the beach for our next ending. Now, this one is supposed to happen after the dimensional crossing, check, but before breaking into Viper Manor, also check. I am not sure if we need to have Kid in our party or not. So, there was no mention about whether or not Kid needs to be in the party or anything like that. So, I am going to show that it can be done both ways. And figured I'd start out with the easier one because it's way easier to add her to our party than it is to remove her from our party. So, I will see you when I have finished this up for the ending that comes next. And with that, we are heading on to our next ending. I'm just going to fast forward through this because we've seen it before. Sucked up into a portal who knows where. And that brings us on to this next ending. So let's see what we have coming up for us. Oh, here's something. Oh, okay. There's Lena, who is still called Renoa because I have not had a chance to change her name yet. Oh, he's back. And in comes Serge on the boat. Pashul's in the back. I don't know who that other gentleman is. Hi, honey. What? I'm sorry, what? How'd it go? He almost had one. He had a 10-foot lion shark. But it got away just as about to hoist it up. Ooh, that's too bad. But I still can't believe you used to be a housekeeper, Serge. You really are something. You said it. I've been fishing all my life and have yet to come across someone so talented. Sure got myself a great apprentice. I'd give him a perfect 10. Me too, a perfect 10. There's no doubt about it, this guy's going to make it big. And there's just Kid in the background, tapping her foot. Oh yeah, a superstar. He'll be all set to marry you, Renoa. And I'll settle down to a sweet, loving family. You go, girl. Oh yeah, go. I mean, there's nothing to be embarrassed of. See you, Serge. Renoa, you're blushing. And Kid just runs away. Okay. Oh, but please. What is it, Serge? Huh? No, I didn't hear nothing. Probably just tired. We had it tough out there. That's right. Okay then, come on, Serge. I'll make you a nice lunch. You have to eat a lot of protein and build up those muscles. Oh man, you lovebirds. Come on, stop teasing me. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. Renoa, you're blushing again. And Kid runs into Viper Manor on her own. And goes into, I believe that's General Viper's office. I got you now, Lynx. Oi, that's the frozen flame, ain't it? Are you one of the radical dreamers? Shut up, in the name of Luca. Huh, what are you talking about? Oh. Well then. That's a lot of stabbing. Ugh. Kill two birds with one stone. Well then. She rides down and there's dragoons? Tin Hut! I introduce to you the new Lord of El Nido, General Kid. General. Oi! As of today, I stand before you as the new Lord of El Nido. General, I have important news. The poor army is headed this way. What? Arg. Disarray, disarray, disarray. Would you all just calm down? Remember, we have the frozen flame. Plus, there's nothing to worry about with Kid in charge. Fall in line. After we defeat the Kingdom of Guardia, it's time to put these poor blokes in their place. Yes, General Kidd. Yes, General Kidd. The fact that she jumps onto him. Come, follow me. That poor soldier. Just getting jumped on. Later. ... The Acacia Dragoons, led by General Kidd, went on to conquer the neighboring countries with ease. It was the birth of a new sovereign nation, the Acacia Empire. And standing next to General Kidd's throne was the Frozen Flame. Okay, can we talk for just like half a second about how that was not the Frozen Flame? That was the dragon tear. Well then, that is an event. That's all. Honestly, that's not what I was expecting at all. Kid goes on and becomes a conqueror. Like, it's so weird to think of, because she was just so bent on avenging Luca, getting the Frozen Flame, and that was it. I guess I never really thought about what she would do after. So, dang. Also, Surgeon Lena, eh? Well, anyway, that is this ending, and I will see you not for the next one, but for the third path of, our break into Viper Manor. Well, it is time for path number 3. We have gone through Shadow Forest with Nikki. We have climbed the cliffs with Guile. And now there's this gentleman over here. Swordsmanship is as beautiful as a rose. The rogue ambition hidden beneath its beauty. Ah, these words fit moi perfectly. Oh, pardon me, monsieur. Moi forgot to introduce myself. Mon name is Pierre. I'm renting this room from Monsieur Ben. Zappa. I am on my way to see this General Viper soon. From what I hear, there is a vacancy among the 4 divas of the Acacia Dragoons. Such a position is perfect for such a splendid swordsman as moi. One graceful flash of mon sword will surely have them saluting moi as the guest of honor. But I have lost mon precious medal, symbol of heroism. Without it, I will certainly be turned away at the gate. Sacre bleu! What am I to do? Well, you see, if we walk right out here, I might have shown this before, but if we walk right out here, talk to this little kid here.
I just found something super. Ta-da! It's cool, ain't it? A shiny medal on my chest. It fits me perfectly.
Me know someone who's looking for that.
Well, I'd be a thief if I didn't return lost items. And I want to be a hero, not a thief. Okay, here you go.
And we got the hero's medal. He literally dropped it outside. That's literally what happened. That kind of sums up Pierre perfectly, though, to be quite honest. I'm on my way to see this General Viper soon. Oh, right. One sec. Yes, yes, you lost your symbol of heroism. Go in here. Hero's medal right next to him. Oui, monsieur, that is my medal. Merci, merci, thank you. Ah la la, what a darling you are. We return the hero's medal to Pierre. Now I can finally head to Viper Manor. Yeah, about that. I insist you take moi when you call at the gates of Viper Manor. Alone, of course, moi would have no problems, but you could also be useful. After all, thorns like you are necessary to add charm to a rose. We just got so insulted. Now come with moi. And this is where we would choose. So we are going to choose, okay, let's go. And Pierre gracefully joined our party. Save us all. Blue in it. I'll switch out Lena. Gonna have to redo my elements and stuff quick. He adjusts his hat and stuff. Now follow my lead to Viper Manor, mon faithful followers. You are not in front, I am. So I will see you guys in just a second when I've gotten this party all set up. Alright, actually pop it in for a second as I'm doing equipments to point out the description of the hero's medal. Only Pierre can equip this item. And it says, one part of the 3-piece hero's collection proves the wearer is a true hero. 3-piece collection. That's right. We got more pieces to find. But anyway, back to me setting this up so that we can get back to taking this path. Alright, we are ready. So, with Pierre, here's the thing. So with Nikki, you go through Shadow Forest, right? And with Guile, you climb the cliffs. Well, Pierre has stated what he is going to do. Pierre has a very, shall we say, direct method. We will be going straight through the front doors. So, just walk on up over here to Viper Manor. And I will admit that this is a boss fight that I enjoy. I do not like Pierre very well, but I do like this boss fight. Simply for the names. So Pierre stalks up. Yoo-hoo there, Monsieur Soldier Man. Moi have come here to do... That's too many twos. Moi have come here to do you a favor and join the dragoons. Open the gates, mon frère. Ta-ta-ta. They look at each other. They look back. We don't need any street performers. Now go on home. Get. No, no, no. Moi am a hero. La la, they said no. Even mon hero's medal didn't work. La la? What should we do? We can't just barge in. So, think of a plan. Oui, 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 leave it to moi. What's he going to do? You are ready, no? Moi will act like I am malade. You two just follow moi inside. You can also just charge straight in. Ah, la, la. Oh, the pain, help moi. Hey, somebody come out here. Yeah, what's wrong? This Joker fell sick. What should I do? Oh, whatever, just get rid of him. Huh? And what do we do next? Charge! You can see that even this ends up in charging. So this is not the portion that I am missing out on. Also, the fact that I can, like, almost one... At the very beginning, I was one-shotting enemies. I was just poking them and they died. That doesn't happen now, but I can very easily double poke and they're done. It's the benefit of this being my third time through the game. But anyway, so it's one battle, but there were some more privates right behind. So, charge forward. You won't get past us. Come on. I don't recall if doing just charge takes out this layer of it, but the gate's open and that's the important part. Attack the sergeants. Yeah, we'll attack with Pierre. I gave him a spectral sword so that he can try to be a showman and fail horribly. And yeah, so that is a couple fights down. That one was a boss fight. Interestingly enough. Do I miss out on the boss fight I want because of that? Oh no, very good. What is it? Is there something wrong, Pepper? Says someone shook the gate open. You are... Surge. You cannot seriously be serious about coming through the front gate. We are gonna shake it to you good and get our revenge. So we fight Salt and Pepper. The nerve of these guys, thinking they can storm our front gate. This time we ought to give them the shaking they deserve. I agreeingly agree. Today we brought along a helping hand. Yes! He's tough, he's mean, and he's really, really big too. Show them what you can do. ... I said show them what you can do. ... Yoo-hoo! Oh, ketchup! Come out, wherever you are. That's right, salt, pepper, and ketchup. Ketchup. Tomato! Yeah, so he one-shots a party member when he comes in. Ooh, you see? My, aren't we strong now? This time we're gonna beat you for sure. What a manly man. Sauce. He seems happy, perhaps? Yes, that's the spirit. Show us what you can do. Go, ketchup. Try out your special karate ketchup on them. Tomato! He seems pumped, perhaps? Ah yes, I tried to have Surge go first. So I'm gonna take on the big threat here. And Pepper misses. Continue taking on Mr. Big Threat. He's not even sagging yet. And then we get Salt doing this. Hey, what the hell are you doing? What did you heal him for? Well, I thought that we all wouldn't get to see how fiercely fierce Ketchup is if they were left exhausted like that. Have you got your priorities straight? Doesn't that defeat our whole purpose? Do it again and you're shaking dead meat, Salt. Sauce. He seems angry, perhaps. So yeah, we've got Surge back up, which is great. Maybe I should attack Pepper instead. How you doing health-wise? This doesn't look good. We could be shaken here. Hey, Ketchup, why don't you shake and we'll do something? Tomato! Huh? What are you doing? Flame knock. Which means he takes Salt and Pepper, uses them as bat and ball, which not only damages the person that he's attacking him at, it also damages Salt and Pepper and knocks them out. I love this so much. I'm gonna heal up Surge so that he is not just almost dead there. Since this boss is beatable the first time through, I'm not terribly concerned about keeping my health super high. Get in a few good. There we go. He's low now. Or dead. He's dead. So basically, focus on Ketchup. He takes out Salt and Pepper for you. After, you know, killing one of your party members. It's a fun battle, and I love it. Oh boy. Got another star. We're almost at 99, so once you hit 99 stars, you cannot get any more. Even if you would get stars, you do not get additional stars beyond that 99th. So that's why it's important for things like Pip, that need the stars to evolve, apparently, to actually use, do the evolutions when you have more stars to get before that 99. Excusez-moi, but shouldn't we wait until nightfall? Me guess, though. Surgy Poo, shouldn't we wait until nightfall? Surge nods. So yeah, we charge in the front gate and fight Salt, Pepper, and Ketchup, and it is beautiful. I love it so much. It is wonderful. It is amazing. Ugh. I can't get over it. But beyond that, the rest of this is pretty much the same. There are a couple of things, one or two things in here, that are good to have Pierre for. And I will pop in when we get those. But for the most part, that's the main difference. It's a lot more straightforward than the other paths. You get through it a lot quicker. But you do have that Salt, Pepper, and Ketchup boss battle that I love so much. Anyway. So, see you in a second when I pop up one of these lovely Viper Manor Pierre things. So, the big thing for Pierre is in here. One of these. Take the sword, bronze sword, bronze mail. I think it's this one. Hero's shield. Yep. So one of the things in the treasure room is the hero's shield, which if we go over to Pierre and equip, let me find it here. Somewhere. One part of the 3-piece heroes collection. So what we're missing is, I believe it's the hero's sword? I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it is found in... not Chronopolis. Yes, Chronopolis? Yes, found in Chronopolis. No, the Dead Sea. That was the one. I'm like trying to think of the one that's over there in the Sea of Eden. So it's found in the Dead Sea, I believe. On that platform before you go into the Enertron. And I will try and pop up a picture or a clip right here to show that. But yeah, once you have all three of those, you've got the entire Heroes collection. I do not remember if anything special happens. But if it does, I will let you know now. And with all that, I think that's it for today. Got through an ending. Got 2 Viper Manor with this group. That's pretty much the only difference, is storming the front gates. So, with that, next time we'll be tackling some more endings. So we'll see how that goes. And I will see you then.